All right. Hello there, rising seniors. This is Mr. Tadio, and today I'm going to show you a quick video of the walkthrough of the process of how you should request your letters of recommendations through Naviance. Okay. Now, before you get to the point here where you're requesting through Naviance, you should have already had a conversation with that teacher asking them if they would be willing to write a letter of recommendation, and they should have accepted. Okay. If you haven't had that conversation yet with the teacher, and if that teacher hasn't given you the green light, you should not be doing this point, because you don't want this to be the first time the teacher's hearing from you asking about a letter of recommendation. Okay, so that should be the first step in this process. All right, so this is the homepage of your Naviance screen. Now, hopefully, you guys know how to get to this point. However, if you forgot your username, well, first off, you can get here through the guidance webpage. Okay. If you don't have that saved, that's where you can go first. Your username should be your school email address. And if you don't have your password saved on your Chromebook, there is a button on that login screen to help you recover it. Okay. Eventually, you will get to this point, and here's your homepage. So some of the stuff I'm going to go over today is in writing right here. All right, so we can kind of refer back to this if you want. And there's some other great information on this page, especially for you guys that are going to be completing applications over the summer and early in the fall. Okay, so for today, this is for how you would request a letter of recommendation. So under the colleges tab up here, you have these headings right underneath here, and you would like to hit the letters of recommendation link. That is going to take you to this screen. Now you can see I've had a couple teachers and requests already put in here, and you're going to go over to this button over here to the right and hit add request. It's going to take you to this screen where from this drop down box you are going to select the teacher. So you're going to look through the list of the teacher that you already had the conversation with, and then you're going to select from this list. You are then going to click this bubble, which should be the only bubble it allows you to click, because that doesn't work right there. And then underneath it, you have the ability to include a personal note to that teacher. I always think it's a good idea to thank them for them writing a letter of recommendation for you, but you can put whatever you're writing here, and then eventually you hit the submit request button. Here, it goes back to that screen that you just saw previously and lets you know who the teachers that you requested before. So you have a list in here of who in the log you've requested. If you realize that you do not need that teacher's letter of recommendation anymore, you should probably reach out to them personally first and let them know that, but ultimately come back here and cancel that if you need so. And that is how you get your teachers to write, to start the process of writing your letter of recommendation. A quick little additional point here is most of you will need your guidance counselor to write you a letter of recommendation. You can find that under the About Me tab up here, and then the counselor recommendation survey over here on the left margin. This is the counselor recommendation survey, and there's many different questions that we have here for you that we would love for you to fill out. If something doesn't apply to you, feel free to leave it blank. But ultimately, I would like you to include anything in here that you think is valuable information that you would like me to include in my letter of recommendation. All the way at the bottom, the last question is more geared towards your parents. Gives them the opportunity to write some information that they think would be helpful that would be included in your letter of recommendation. At any point, this update button is kind of like a save button. You don't have to be completed this to do it. This could just be the save button that you hit at random times. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Thank you.